Hello everybody, my name is Nam. I'm 10 years old, and in this video, I'm going to talk about quick history of transportation in the past, now, and the future. And let's begin the video with a question. The question is, what did transportation in the past like? Well, after watching this video, I believe that you can find the answer to this question by yourself. Now, let's begin. In the past, animals like horses or donkeys are used for transportation. This is the earliest kind of transportation we knew. And not only donkeys or horses are used for transportation, people from different places, different places of the world use different animals as well. For example, in Asia, people use elephants, or in the South America, people use llamas. Or in this picture, take in the Sahara Desert of Africa, you can see that people use camels. Camels are especially good to move in the desert. After this first transportation, people invent some early vehicles, such as rafts, which made from tree trunks, float in water, and useful when you want to move in the river or lake. And sleds, pieces of wood with a strong and long, big. You can put heavy things on it and make the animals to pull it. This is much easier. Here is a picture of one here. After these early inventions, the world's most important inventions in the history of transportation is born. It is wheels. Wheels at first are just round tree trunks put under the sled, but then people built the sled with bigger wheels. People call them cart. This is a picture of one. Nowadays, wheels are still very important. For example, people use wheels to make not only vehicles that move on the road, but also to create engines and machines. Let's look at a picture of a kind of truck which we call a road train. Look, can you count how many wheels on it? Let's begin. About 10,000 years ago, people started to move oftenly out of their village so they can get more food. There is partly affected by the born of the wheels. And then 6,000 years ago, people that start to travel long distances to trade metal things, food, salt, and spice. Also, in the Middle East, people start to use ships to trade. Later, people start to trade things in Europe and Asia oftenly. Today, countries still use land, water, and air transportations to trade goods. About 200 years ago, people started to use transportation not only to trade things, but also for vacation. The most two popular vehicles people use is boats and trains, but now they were large plane passengers. So, technical calculations shows that there is about 900 million tourists move from the country to another country for vacation. Speaking of vacation, it reminds me an event that in 2001, a very rich American named Dennis Tito flew in a Russian spaceship to the ISS outer space and became the world's first space tourist. Well, at that time, space trips cost $1 million. But now scientists predict that in the future, space trip will be cheaper. They also predict that there will be more ways of transportation, and then vehicles from today now will be developed in the future. Let's take a look at some develop of it. In the future, cars will use biodiesel. Biodiesel cars use biodiesel, which is a very clean fuel and doesn't make too much pollution. Some other cars will use electric, which we create from the wind and the solar energy. In some sunny countries, people all created solar cars. Solar cars are cars that can make their own energy from the sun. We now have solar cars, and most of them are race cars. Let me show you a picture of some solar cars. Here. But the solar car, as you can see in the picture, solar cars are race cars, and that is often the kind of car and solar cars today. But these race cars aren't very fast, and they're only about 90 kilometers per hour. But maybe in the future, solar cars will be faster. Now let's take a look at other non-land vehicles. In the future, there will be ships which produce the main power source, like this one. Or there will be maglev trains which use magnets to move, which will be faster than our normal trains. And there will be special planes with scramjet engine, like this one, which can move about 5,000 kilometers per hour, which is fast enough to take you from New York at USA to Hong Kong in China in about 90 minutes. Our former planes take about 14 hours to do this trip. Now, there will be jetpack, like a jet engine and a backpack, like this. A jetpack is a very small and portable and personal vehicles. You can fly everywhere with you. Would you like to try a jetpack? Oh, and this is the end of our video today. Thank you everybody for watching my video, and goodbye.